Bisexuals of Reddit, what is something that is a turn on from one ex, but a turn off from the other? Hi Reddit guys, subscribe now, or I will eat a handful soap. I want my men in girly clothes and my women in manly clothes. The old switcheroo. I'm a dude. To me, it's submissiveness. I prefer very strong, outspoken and passionate women. With men, I don't know. I like when they're submissive and feminine. I tend to prefer women with short hair or male hairstyles and more feminine men. I tend to like women taller than me, and men about my height or shorter. I'm a short dude, by the way. Big guys are fun to look at, but not my thing in real life. I'm equally okay with chub on everybody, but I like way more skinny guys than women. It's kind of funny that multiple other people on this thread are also into smaller guys and bigger gals. I also like women taller than me and men about my height or shorter. I'm not a man though. Very masculine men. I tend to like more femme guys, but I'm equally turned on by more femme and masc women, while very masc guys aren't a big turn on for me. I really don't know why though. I'm the same. I feel like I like people who are a mix of both, which means being more feminine for a dude or more masculine for a woman. I like long-haired guys and short-haired girls. I don't know what that's all about. I dunno. You drop this. I'm a B woman. Men who think it's so hot that I have slept with women gross me out. Women who think it's so gross that I have slept with men also gross me out. I enjoy a good booty on everyone though. Booty never fails us bees. Hey. Booty never fails anybody. Some are just not wise to its virtues. I tried to explain this to a girl I was dating about why I never spoke about sleeping with men around her. My answer was something along the lines of, I don't talk about sleeping with men around gay women, because I have, in the past, been made to feel like it's something to be ashamed of. Equally, I don't like to talk about gay ex with men, because it feels like they're not interested in it because of how it makes me feel, but of how much of a picture I can give them that feeds into their own fantasy. Same. I've been rejected over it more than once and now I'm afraid to get in a relationship with a gay woman, because I feel like I'll have to lie or trick them into dating me long enough to see I'm not tainted or experimenting. The notion that I'm experimenting honestly pisses me off. The only thing I'm so sure of in myself is my sexuality. I like blonde women, but not blonde men. I just don't trust them for some reason. So, you like blondes, but not blondes. This guy Frank Oceans. Blonde guys are dumb. They're evil. Like in the Karate Kid and World War II. Bart Simpson. Them 90s teen movies really got to you. Blowjobs. I don't know why. Probably because men have more facial hair so it kinda tickles more. Ambi woman. Shyness. Awkwardness. Sometimes. For whatever reason I have an easier time with shy guys than shy girls. I think because I rely too much on a heterosexual script which helps me get in sync with guys. With girls I'm a little scared and unsure of how to proceed, so if the other girl is shy there are more spots where we get stuck. That said, it's not a deal breaker at all, as much as it just slows me down. I think it's probably more of a character flaw in myself. I experience the same thing as a bisexual woman. Women generally expect you to make the first move, even if I'm shy and clearly struggling. I think it's because of gender roles, or some bullshit about us being taught to wait for a man to initiate. Except there is no man. Just two women being super freaking awkward and no one is committing to anything. I explained this to my boyfriend a few nights ago and blew his mind. He had never thought if it or known that was a struggle. That's also why it's so freaking hard to get a girl to message you on Tinder. I always thought it was because I'm ugly. It's because your name only focuses on first base. I know it's 2019 and eating ass is like giving a hug was 20 years ago, but there are other things in life, like mouth-tongue kisses. I know going to second base makes things more serious and it can be scary. It's important to really put yourself out there and explain that you even go for third base with the right person. Third base is of course holding hands in public. Then a home run is actually just chilling and actually just watching Netflix. You're probably not even ugly. It's just that ass eating is like the fist bump of relationships. It's not deep enough for that personal bond. I like muscular women. Think Gymshark model, off-duty bikini competitor, but when it comes to the opposite X, I like soft little noodle boy. I'm a simple man. I like girls who can beat me up and guys who can't. Amen brother. There's something so hot about a woman who could kill you with a sizzlock. As a guy who has decently muscular legs and, but not much muscle above my pelvis, I'm going to keep the descriptor of half-cooked noodle boy in my head for the right opportunity. So every day is leg day for you, eh? Red hair. I have red hair and the thought of being with a red-haired guy feels weirdly incestuous to me. I can't even consider the thought of it without being grossed out. I'm extremely attracted to red hair on women though. I once knew an Irish girl who was determined to marry another redhead so they could make more redheads. It's imperative for the continuation of the species. That's basically how she put it. She came from a large ginger family. I'm absolutely not advocating for any sort of purposeful genetic selection in humans, but god we could use more gingers. I adore red hair. I know the stereotype of ginger men is supposed to be pasty, specky, and overall undesirable, but honestly I'd say 3-4 of ginger men who I've met, noticed, if not more, are so handsome, holy crap. Ginger girls are beautiful too. I have the biggest soft spot for red hair, and I'm sad the closest I can ever get to it is through dye. Facial hair. Jim Lee would disagree. Rude to the ladies of Manitoba. Not just the Manitoba, but the Womanitoba and Childrenitoba too. It's the bits. This thread is making me realize that my type not changing at all based on gender is not the norm. I like my women like I like my men. Nerdy, introverted, intelligent, open-minded, with brown hair, from New Jersey or Pennsylvania, who like horror movies and the game Silent Hill. I've dated 6 people fitting this description. One didn't like Silent Hill, but we broke up after a month. No, I don't know how I find them, and I don't ask beforehand. I've never lived in NJ and only lived in PA for a summer, and I only dated one of them while I was there. I don't like horror and have never played Silent Hill. I don't know how this happens. You must have strong nerdy, introverted, intelligent, open-minded, with brown hair, from New Jersey or Pennsylvania, who like horror movies and the game Silent Hill. Maybe just a really accurate forehead tattoo? I wouldn't base your concept of norms on Reddit. The question is specifically asking, selecting for people who have differences. You can't assume the general norm from this thread. Be male here. Love making out with women. Hate kissing men. I'm the opposite. Love kissing men, but not a big fan of penutses. Basically my bisexuality is PG rated. Boobs. Hun. My girlfriend says I'm perfect because I have a peanuts and moves. Never leave her. Top surgery's expensive, man. So is HRT in general. French kissing. Girls seem to be more gentle and soft. Guys typically seem to lick my tonsils. One feels like the graceful touch of a long-lost lover. The other feels like a Labrador trying to lick the peanut butter off your face. I'm 100% straight, but I made out with a guy one time. He was trying to have sex with me and gave me a bunch of his cocaine, and I was just totally oblivious, thinking he was a chill dude who was a little handsy. After realizing what was going on, I felt bad for doing his coke, so I told him I was straight, but would make out with him for 10 seconds, because I felt bad about the whole situation. It was like a flailing tentacle in my mouth and sandpaper on my lips. 0 out of 10. I don't do coke anymore. Well, A+ to him for getting you off coke. That was his plan the whole time. It was actually an intervention. Acting mannish. I like my women androgynous and my men feminine. Why the female androgynous? I absolutely hate short hair on guys, but I really like women with short hair, even fully shaved off hair. Not sure why. Isn't like. Short hair pretty standard on guys? Shush, this makes me feel good about my long hair. As a guy, let me have this lol. As a guy with long hair for the first time in his life. Frick yeah. I think they meant buzz cut short. Body odor. Turns me on with guys, but can't do it with girls. One must know their preferences. It really depends for me. Some girls I've smelled have been super hot, and some guys I've smelled have been super hot. Then there are some girls, like my most recent ex, that would smell like literal shoot after a day or so, and one guy I was recently with smelled like an weeping anus. I think I've been more attracted to guys' musk mostly, because I often smell it more often. Most girls use so much lotion, creams, perfumes, deodorants all throughout the day that I never can really smell their musk. Guys usually just slap on some deodorant, and by the end of the day, their musk has kinda taken over, and it's really nasty, in my opinion. Weeping anus. That's a new one. I like it. Okay Reddit guys, subscribe now, or I will eat a handful soap.